Hello everybody, my name is Jemmy, and today I'll be taking you back in time and we're going to construct now. But instead of construct 2 today, we're going to be doing construct animate, which is a really new program that construct has released. Like a very small amount of people know about this program, and it's basically a free animator tool for you to use. And like you can basically design a lot with it. As you can see here, you can make this if you're professional enough. We can even see what other people made, and it's really easy to animate in here instead of doing it somewhere else because this has a timeline. You can animate your sprite, you can give behaviors, you can even program it. So it has everything like anyone would need to animate like a cartoon or just like a short film. So let's go check out people's creations. And this website, by the way, is construct.net/en/animation dash software. And what you have to do is just go into here and click register or log into account if you have one. I have one, so I'll just click login. So basically, once you're in, you have to go to animate.construct.net, and your account should appear on the top right corner. And this is basically where everything is done. As you can see, I have already made a program, or not a program, just a little bit of animation. I'll show that later, but let's look at other people's first. So this is something that Construct, the Construct team made themselves. We can look at it. This is pretty cool. It's just like a little splash animation. As you can see, everything just comes into like frame here. You can do this as well if you were experienced enough. So let's click on where is it? Browse examples, and this is a lot of people's creations. I'm going to show you this one. This is pretty cool. I think it's like a sci fiction. I don't remember what it was called, but it looks really cool. Look at this. And like the screen shakes, with the shake behavior. And then this comes down and then two towers come up at the back. I think it's really cool, but yeah, we can do this as well. And we can also do something like this, but this is extremely tricky. Look at this, guys. So you get to move your character like this. It's like a three-dimensional like game, which I have no idea how they did this, but it looks really cool. And like, man, like it's really detailed as well. Like you can see everything with the background moving around with it, around your screen. So yeah, these can all be achieved with the power of construct animate. And now let's take a look at mine's. Yours truly, it's not as good, just to point that out first, but yay, let's look at it. So this is mine. This is, of course, Messi. This is Ronaldo, right? My inspirations, and then boom, bam, Messi dies, and then 0 to 1. As you can see, just like a masterpiece, right? Compared to the three-dimensional one. Yes, this is up there with those professionals. But as you can see, it's really simple. It's just but the ball jumping around and hitting other people, and then Ronaldo scoring because it hits the sun and hits Messi's head or whatever. It's really poorly animated because it is my first time. So yeah, a huge respect to those guys who did it like really like it looks really good. So yeah, anyways, this is my animation. It's pretty easy actually. It's kind of like Premiere Pro editing if you have ever moved anything in like Premiere Pro, like enlarging it, decreasing it. So yeah, as you can see, these are the keyframes that I used, and so I didn't really program anything. I just made it play the animation. That's it. And yeah, all these, by the way, are made from Midjourney, but the sun, of course, as you can see, it's made from me. It's a horrible look. The clouds are just made from white little blocks, and the background is also from like from a tile. I forgot what it's called. I didn't use Construct for such a long time. A tiled background, yes, a tiled background. All these are tiled backgrounds. The sun is a sprite, and the goals are also a sprite. Messi is from Midjourney, and Ronaldo's from Midjourney. The soccer ball is from Midjourney. The grass is a tiled background as well. So as you can see, you can use, and of course, this is by me, as you can tell by the detailed art. And all of this is completely for free, and you can do it without any like going to download anywhere, or you don't even need any like stock images or anything, or like those sets they come with the animation. You can get from Midjourney anywhere, internet, whatever. But I made this from scratch, so yeah, you can do it as well. Let's try something simple first. So first off, I assume you're still in this one right here. Hold on. Oops. Where's the? I'll reload this then. I assume you're all like are still in here, which is where you guys are supposed to be, and there should be like a little pop-up screen. If you are here, it will guide you through, but I can also guide you through. So yeah, let's go. So press new to make a project, and I'm gonna name this project uh intro, or yeah, intro. And we can set the how big your project going to be. It could be portrait, landscape, and, or a square, whatever you would like. You could set the dimensions in here. I'm going to leave at 16:9, which is the resolution of a normal YouTube video. So yeah, I'll leave it here. Orientation to landscape. Start with event sheet, and just optimize your pixel art. It's okay, we don't have to tick that. And then after you're all done with that, press create. Once we created it, it's going to give us an empty plane right here. Looks like it's portrait. So we can, if you don't want it to be portrait, we can change that very easily. Go and click on intro or your project name right here, and then change the viewport size and just swap them around. So 1920 times 180, like so, and it's just swapped. And now it's, as you can see, rectangular or landscape. So once we have this, we have to have an idea of what we're going to make. My idea is that it's a simple simple basketball shot. Yeah, let's make a basketball shot. So let's get a background. So double tap the anywhere, basically the, I don't know how to call this, the screen. Double tap the screen, and then you have a bunch of options, but what I want you to choose is a tiled background. The reason we're not choosing a sprite and choosing a tiled background is because when you stretch a sprite, oh sorry, the microphone. When you stretch a sprite, the end of it becomes a little bit distorted and doesn't look good. So if you want to make something like you want to stretch it out, I recommend choosing a tiled background. But a sprite is better because you can design it more. And a tiled background, if you design something in it, you pull it out, so you can repeat the same pattern. So we're going to choose one color, going for the minimalist look. So tiled background, paste that in. Let's make it like an indoor stadium. So I think indoor stadium is going to be kind of grayish. So let's make that gray. I think that's pretty good. And we're going to pour it in. I think a bit lighter, actually. Yeah, there. All right. Now once you have, oh, it's the same. I did not intend for that to happen. It's basically the same as the background. You don't know where it is, actually. It's, oh, you can barely see it right there, but it's kind of almost the same as the background, which might be a little hard for me to see. So how do I fix that? Is there like view, and then can I make this like a brighter mode or something? I don't know how to like, oh man. That's actually not conventional, but we can just change the color. I'll make it a little bit brighter or darker. I'll say brighter. All right, for the sake of the video. Okay, now you can see that. So once we have our background, I just want to go over here and paste it. Don't worry if it goes over like this, because the only part you're gonna see is this part that's like have a little dotted line right here. The rest of this, it's nothing. It's just blank space for you to put your sprite on or something. So yeah, you can just paste it like this, and if we were to play it, as you can see, it doesn't have any like going over. It doesn't look that bad at all. So yeah, just paste it over. You can't really tell because it's the background is gray as well. But as you can see, just do this for the background. And now for the floor, we want a basketball court floor, right? So let's name this to BG for background. And now let's click right on this and press clone object type right here, paste it, and then now we have a new object. Let's name this to floor. Oh, name is reversed. What does that mean? Floor. The name floor cannot be used as, oh, okay, because I think it's like a program. So let's, instead of naming it floor, let's name it ground. All right, ground. So once you have our ground, let's make the color of the basketball court. And obviously it's like a yellowish orange. I think it's like this color, maybe a bit more pale. Like so. There, I think that's it, right? It might be a bit off, so let me make it a little paler. And then a little bit more yellowish. Maybe? No, I think it needs to be darker. Darker and more orange. Like that. Maybe it's like this. All right. Anyways, we'll go with this, and we'll just do the same thing. We'll just paste it over. And the floor, I don't want to be too high, so maybe like this should be good. We can press play to check. Yeah, this should be good. And I'll set a basketball hoop over here. So let's make the basketball hoop right now. We can go into Midjourney and make this as well, but I think it would take a little bit too much time. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make it a sprite. So let's double click, press sprite, double click on that, and then paste it in. So now I'm going to design the basketball hoop. As you know, I'm the best drawer. So watch this, guys. Let me grab my paintbrush, set this to black, make this one like what's the color? Yeah, I think it's black. Okay. All right, so let's start drawing. We can change the size of the brush here as well. So yeah, okay, this is the base. We're gonna build up, and then we're gonna have, I think I built up too much. Maybe like build up like this, and then extend it out, and then straight down like this. That's the backboard, and then we have a hoop of red. Hoop needs to be red, so let's make it red. I'll change the size to like 7. Okay. Boom. And then for the net, we have to have it white. So let's make the size even smaller. There. Beautiful net. All right. Okay, that is the best basketball hoop you'll ever see, guys. There's no question. So once we have our basketball hoop, we just extend it like this. And yeah, our basketball hoop is done. Oh my god, look at that thing. Absolute monstrosity, but it's okay. As long as we have our hoop, it's fine. So once we have our hoop, we can press play to check if it's correct position. It's very distorted, by the way. So you should get it from the internet, or you can draw by yourself like me. But it looks like, man, so pixelated, like a 2-year-old draw this. But we'll ignore that fact for a bit. I'm gonna move it into this towards the center a little bit. Maybe a little bit more. Put it down as well. Does putting down looks nicer? No, I think putting up looks a bit nicer. Yeah. Yeah, that looks okay. I'll leave it at that. And now let's have a little person here for shooting the basketball. And for this person, I'm going to draw it as well because I actually might not risk drawing this. I might go for Midjourney. So actually, you know what, guys? I'm going to change my strategy and I'm going to use Midjourney because I know if I draw a person, oh boy, it's not going to turn out well. So here before, as you can see, here's my journey bot, as you can see. And you can also see like the soccer balls and Ronaldo and Messi had created. Now we're going to be doing the same thing, but with the basketball. So let's copy this prompt right here. Let's paste this in. Whoa. Oh, because I have my keybinds. All right. Change my keybinds really quickly. /imagine. Paste a soccer ball. Let's change this to a basketball player. All right, there. Let's see this. We'll wait for it to start. And while we're waiting, we can also go back into our little program here. If you don't have Midjourney, it's completely okay. Just draw your own. While it's drawing, I'll draw my own and I'll compare it as well. So let's draw a person, right? So let's have it black. Okay. And then we're gonna just draw his head and then his body. And then we're gonna pretend he's shooting a basketball like this. And pretend he's looking up. He does not look very happy. Let me make him look a little better. All right, there. There, that is perfect, guys. You have never seen a better drawing than that. As you can see, you can use something like this as well. Obviously it's gonna be a lot better than mine, but or you can use something like this, which I'm going to take to my advantage, and I'm going to use this instead. So I'm going to use, I mean, they're not really matching what I want. I want something like, I should be more detailed actually. Basketball player is shooting. Basketball player is shooting. That's not gonna be a gun. Shooting a basketball. All right, there. Oh, I forgot to do /imagine. Silly me. /imagine. There. And now we wait. Hopefully, it's gonna be better than this. Oh my god, this guy. Okay, let's wait for it. All right, there. It's coming. Oh, they're definitely much better. So, I think we can use number 2. Yeah, that guy's going for a dunk. I think, yeah, number 2 looks really promising. Okay, let's wait. This guy's going for a dunk. This guy's gonna shoot. This guy is, I don't know what that guy's doing. Like, defending? I don't know. I'll use number 2 though. Instead of upscaling it, which would take a lot of time, I'm just gonna screenshot it. So I'm gonna bring up my screenshot tool, and I'm gonna wait a little bit. Oops. Bam. And hippity hoppity. This is now my property. All right, now that we have this, we're going to go to our favorite website, BG Remover, like so. Go into here, and then we're going to paste the image. So let me bring up, oops, no, let me bring up this. In main window, let's put this in. All right, there you go, perfect. Download that. I'll move this to over here, and then I'm going to go back to our thing, and I'm going to delete this guy permanently off the face of the earth because we do not need him. We should also rename our basketball hoop to hoop, like so. And then we're going to drag the person that we had in. There you go, much better. And now we're going to have a basketball as well. So instead of making Midjourney generated, I'll do the work this time. And my basketball is very good, as you will see. So let's rename this guy to player, like so. And let's insert another sprite, and this is going to be our basketball. Just get like a brush, make it really big, a lot bigger, maybe a little less bigger, a little less bigger, a little smaller. Let's make this orange. Oh yeah, there, that should be good. All right, there. And now we're gonna paste this in. Get black stripes, like so. Decrease the size, and I'm just gonna draw. I think I know how a normal basketball looks, like this, right? One like this, one like this. I don't remember this middle one. Maybe like this, and then there's one like this. Yeah, that's a pretty decent basketball. I'm trying to comfort myself, but hey, I mean, you can sort of tell it's a basketball, right, guys? Right? Yeah, basketball. Okay, now I'm gonna erase this off his hand, because I heard he has a basketball, so he doesn't need this guy anymore. Yeah, I don't need this much worse looking basketball. This is not what I need. Okay, erase this. Bam. All gone. You had never saw that basketball. Let me erase this one in here as well. Okay, perfect. And now I'll do this. Thank you for your hand. Allow. Just don't look at it too closely. There you go, perfect. And now here's a basketball. And we'll put it right into his hands. Let's send this guy to the top. Z order, send to the top of layer. And as you can see, he is holding our majestic basketball. And this, guys, is how you do art. All right, there you go. Let's play it. Let's see if it looks good. Obviously, there's nothing to do right now. Yeah, okay, it looks decent, right? So what we want to do is we want to start animating. So we're gonna grab the basketball, and we're gonna drag it. Don't worry if it moves or something. Just don't drop it. And then we're gonna put it into this timeline slot right here. And as you can see, our timeline has been created. So this green line right here is the like the duration of the video length. You can set it as 5 for now. We don't have to worry about that right now. As you can see, it's sprite 7, or what should be named b-ball. We will have it shoot. So when we shoot, we want the player to jump and then shoot, right? So let's drag the player in as well. Boom. All right, we drag the player in, and we want the player to jump, right? This red line is where we're currently at, and this little pen is the editing mode. Only 1, 2, 3, 4 is important in my opinion, because I'm a beginner. So I think we should just focus on these 3 right now, since that was what I used for my animation of the soccer thing. This thing, which is quite a mess. But yeah, let's make it a little cleaner. So first, if we want to animate something, we're going to press that object. So I'm going to animate player, and now we're going to drag our red little red timer to the place we want the action to end. So if he jumped, he would jump now at 0.000 seconds, and then he would end at 0.5 seconds. Or we could wait and then let him jump. But I think he'll jump from the beginning. So 0.5 seconds, he should be already at his maximum distance, which is like his height. So once we have this, we're gonna press on the object, which is player, and we're gonna move him up. Okay, wait, I forgot to do something, guys. Before you move up, make sure to tick here, this thing, and then click on editing mode as well. And now when you move a keyframe, it will track what you moved and it will play it along. So once you have all this, we'll press it up here. I think that should be good. And if we were to play it back, as you can see, he's moving up. He's moving a bit too slow, so I'm gonna grab the black little dot right here and move it back 2 frames, which will make him move up a little faster. And then at 6 seconds, I want him to come back down. So we're gonna do this, and we're just gonna make him come back down like so. There. And now we should have an up-down motion. There you go. Nice and simple, up-down. All right. Now we want the basketball to move along with him. So we are gonna press on the basketball, and now we're gonna go to the point where he's in the middle of the air. We're gonna. Oh wait, he's at the front. Oh darn it. We're gonna grab the basketball. Shoot. Control Shift Y. Control Shift C. Y. Okay, so we're gonna now grab the basketball, and instead of like moving it with our physical, like when we drag it, we're gonna move it with this right here. So we're gonna grab, like, is it possible? I remember there's a way to do this. If it's not, we'll just send this guy to the back of the layer. Problem solved. Zero to send to bottom of layer. Zero to bar. Let's place this guy bottom of that, so this way we can move our basketball now. All right, basketball up. So now we can see the basketball moves to the player, and when the player is here, we want the basketball to start shooting. So while the player goes down, we're gonna make the basketball go here. So the player shot the ball, and then we're gonna make it at 1 second. We're gonna make it fly up here, and then at 3 more frames, we're gonna make it swish. So maybe we need to rearrange the arc really quickly. So I want to make this a little higher. Okay. And I want this to be here. Maybe a little bit too far. Yeah, I want the arc to be really high, so that way it's like a nice little swish. Oh, I double clicked. All right. And now at 1 minute and 7 seconds, it should be perfect for a nice little swish. All right, that looks good. And then down and down. And once we're down here, we can add a little like bounce for the basketball. So we can, 1 second after this, we're gonna add a little bounce here. Another frame after this, a little bounce here. And then from then, at 3 seconds, I'm just gonna let it roll a little bit. All right, so now let's see what we have done. Shoot, and down, and then there you go. But it doesn't look as natural because, again, I'm not professional at this. So he shoots the ball. At what part does it not look natural? This part right here is really quick, right here. As you can see, the rest is slow, and then it speeds up. I'll just move this a bit. I'll move this a little bit over here. I'll select this entire thing, and I'll delete. All right, should be good. There. But I don't think it's fast enough. I think it's a bit too slow. If you can see this, jump, shoot, and then just down, and then that, right? So I think we need to have it a bit more faster. So every time the ball moves, I want it to be in a quicker succession. So I'm gonna move it, everything one together like this. So it'll be connected like so. This one, maybe we can have it separated. This one's gonna be next to each other by 1 pixel. And this follows with 2 pixels. There. And now this should make everything faster and look a little more cleaner. Oh, this part. Okay, this part right here, maybe let's delay this part. Like so. Okay, that looks good. Shoot. All right, everything looks natural except for the arc itself, which does not look very natural. So why am I selecting the hoop? Wait, what? Maybe let's order this as well. I think it's at the bottom, right? Why is it at the front? Oh my god. Wait, oh, that's the background. Huh. Okay, well, let's try playing this again. There, so that's pretty good. Let's make this at the front. So order, center top of layer. This way when the ball passes it, it goes behind the hoop, like so. And there. We have a simple basketball animation. Shoot, down, roll. And we can end the video faster if we just do this. And if you're wondering, if we press preview, it doesn't do anything, right? Yeah, well, that's because we have to code it first. So in order, the most simple way to start your animation is click on system, which already came with the program, and do on start of layout right here. Scroll down on start of layout, add action, timeline counter, play, and click done. Then after that, we can play it again, and you will see it move. As you can see, kind of good actually. I'm satisfied with that, at least for me. Wicked little swish here. And now let's add a little scoreboard at the end to give them a little more something, something to go off of. So let's make a scoreboard. Let's grab a sprite, paste this in, and now we make a little rectangle. Border thickness, and we make a little bit bigger, around 15, and this is gonna be our border color. So I'm gonna make it, I think I'm gonna make it black and white. So let's make this one white. White. There. There you yeah, that's actually pretty good. I'm gonna decrease the border to 10. And now let's try it out again. Let me make a little. Okay, there, that should be good. And now we just crop it out like so. And now we can draw on the inside. So I'm black 1 point 1 point point like that. And now we're gonna press out. As you can see, our 1 point thing came up. So let's rename this to score, even though it's not really a score, but it's fine. And we're gonna drag this into our little timeline as well, and we're gonna make it go in and have a little like bounce effect. So yeah, we have to check when it goes in and when it stops like that. It stops here. Let's drag the green back a little bit. Okay. And that's when it stops. So that's when we're gonna come in. And if your timeline looks like this, you don't want to set this immediately like so, like this, because what happens is when you play it, while it's doing it, it's actually moving as well. So what we want to do is we want to have it start right here when it goes in, right? So we want to press this little button, set keyframe, and as you can see, it stays still. And then we're gonna make it at, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 frames. We're gonna make it come in. So like right here, and we're gonna have a little more effect. So once it goes in like that, it goes in. It's quite boring. Actually, I might set it to 3 seconds, maybe look better. All right. So in order to do a little effect, we're gonna press on the score right here, and at the ease properties, we're gonna make into out elastic, which will make it bounce. All right, there, bam, like that. Looks pretty good, and we can even enlarge it. Oh, but I forget that. Okay, there. Maybe that's a bit too big. Maybe like that. There. All right. Da, da, da. Let's run it. I'm not sure how it looks. All right. Down. I think it's a bit too big, so I'll shorten it. Uh-oh. All right. Maybe like this big should be good enough. Let's try that. Score 1 point. There. But I think the size thing is messing it up. So I'll just delete this height and I'll go back to the beginning and I'll increase from then. All right. There. That's pretty good. All right. Let's try it out. Score 1 point. There. As you can see, guys, nice, simple animation. And once you're done with your animation, what you can do is you can export it as well. Press menu, project, export, and it lets you choose as a HTML, a GIF, image sequence, or video. I'm gonna go for video, and this you have to specify the duration. I'm gonna go 4.5 because that's how long the video is, and it'll export it for me. As you can see, goes in, bounces, 1 point. What can I say? That's pretty clean. So yeah, that is basically the video. Like so, down, 1 point. And we can even download it right here. And boom, that's our video. And we can use this for like our editing or anything. Okay, bye-bye.